Okay, hi, hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Sharath here. So it's been quite a long time that we have been seeing any video from our channel, and I would take an I would ask a small apology for not being giving consistent video in my channel. But now during the season of IPL and also I have some little schedule problem, so I have been concentrating on some other work which is much more important than this. But I assure now from on now onwards I'll be giving a consistent video for you all guys. So as I told you, this is the season of IPL. Now I would like to tell you guys, if you have seen me up as a job curator or if you have seen me working as an aviator, now I would also love to introduce myself as a cricket analyst. Been working for a local team for more than 2 years and make sure that my predictions are not going to work with the blind thinking and think tank. I have some good knowledge. I believe that I have good knowledge on cricket, and I hope this part of this version of mine will be so interesting for you all guys. So let's chat about this first clash of kings, that is match number 22, PBKS versus CSK, which is Punjab Super Kings or Punjab Kings versus Chennai Super Kings at Chandigarh. Now let's see a small recap of this overall, what has been happened in the previous matches. Now, as this IPL is heading towards the fourth week or third week completion, now we see that Delhi Capitals is the only team remaining unbeaten at home and as well as the away, because every other side has at least suffered at least one loss throughout the tournament. Now, considering the home loss, 10 out of 19 matches so far have been lost by home teams, which means including yesterday's match. So, whereas the Chennai Super Kings and Hyderabad team are faring the worst rate in the so reeling from their consecutive defeats, their companions to early disarray, and CSK will be the desperate to course correct. As we know, this team has gone with a team of experience and the adulthood is running throughout the ages. Now let us see their opponents map out. Punjab Kings haven't it either easy at home, entering the fifth consecutive loss at the new Chandigarh Stadium, carrying on from the last season. Now as they get to play their second home against this season, PBKs will be hoping to decode the conditions better and rediscover their winning touch. And among the most balanced sides in this IPL, PBK, that is Punjab Kings, perhaps mostly the conditions in the previous match against Rajasthan Royals, underutilizing the spinners and laps later acknowledged by spin coach Mr. Sunil Joshi. They ended up considering the first 200 plus total in the IPL in Molanpur, which is the last match. So, and then lost early wickets that left them so far short of the target. So it was all a collective of the and skipper Shreyas. I was thankful it came early in their company so that they could correct the course and they could head towards the success. But PBKS can take a heart from Nahil Vadera's batting, which was so impressive spin hitting skills and a promising knock from Glenn Maxwell. So we know that Maxi will start the taxi when he wears a red jersey. After this yellow Australian jersey, if he wears a red jersey of Punjab, he becomes a beast. So Maxi becomes a big show Maxi. So in contrast to PBKs, we have all largely been on point that this season bearing the slip up against Ara. CSK have looked completely out of sorts. They have considered over 180 in the last three games, bowling on first on slowish pitches and struggled in run chases with all three departments misfiring. So which means they are also they've gone with the spin trio, which is going to give they thought which is going to give them a massive result, but it has not happened and it is not even so part of their calculation, because I believe the decisions taken by the captain should be always supportive from the team environment. It is not the captain having the approaches different and the captain is provided with the team what their management is given from them. So that is not the case here. So having already been used all 7 overseas players and 17 member squad at some point in their 4 matches, CSK are clearly grappling with issues of balance and adaptability, problems they must solve quickly or risk falling behind. So this 22nd match is going to happen at Chandigarh on April 8th at 7:30 p.m. The match is going to start. So basically at this match, both the teams, what they can expect is like seeing the Hara's batting approach in the previous game in Mulanpur could well serve as a blueprint for the teams at this venue, because they gave a clear print what is this wicket. So they pace the innings smartly, starting steadily, preserving the wickets and accelerating in the second half to post a 200 plus total. I think there might be the dew in the second innings, so that with the dew having a little impact in the second innings, captain might now be more inclined to bat first after winning the toss. So what I would suggest is win the toss, choose to bat first, and put a big total so that you can also give the opponent the scoreboard pressure, which will gradually reduce what do you call increase the pressure of the opponent until reduce your stress. And when you think about the CSK's like expectation, they just need to win the match. See, everything is good for them. They are focusing on balance, adaptability. Everything is fine, but without the 2 point, they should first show the intent to win the match, and then everything will fall aligned. So I think there might be no injuries from CSK side. So even though they don't have any century, what do you call injury, like they should start firing the team right from the first ball. So even Ruturaj Gaikwad, who had an elbow injury scare before the last match against GC, featured in that game and also looked fine in the batting nets ahead of the game against Punjab. Meanwhile, CSK could look at leaving at Mukesh Chaudhary, who had an expensive outing last time around, but still, I don't know why they're not bringing Anshul Kamboj, who can give you the first initial few overs along with Khalil. But I don't believe that without your second fast bowler, how can you go throughout the tournament? Whereas your captain Ruturaj Gaikwad has been quite interested with only fast bowlers. See, the captaincy matters in a team. So if you give those three important spinners to, or you give any three spinners or two spinners to Mahendra Singh Dhoni, he will screw the opponent like anything. But being it now, now what called the CSK captain Ruturaj, who's been always focused on this fast bowlers or medium pacers, then give the team what he wants. But now what I would recommend is please keep your Maharashtra team aside, your fellow mates aside. Give a proven commodity that is Kamshul Kamboj, so that if they want to stick the same overseas lineup they had last time. So if you bring Anshul Kamboj instead of this Mukesh Chaudhary, then you can go with the same four foreigners, so that your batting would also be strong. Your bowling partner for Khalil Ahmed is also fixed. And I would think somewhere that Matisha Patirana could bowl in the power play at least 1 over. Just imagine how Bumrah has been used at Mumbai. So bowl 1 over in a power play, then you put 2 overs in your middle overs, then give a last over for death over. There your premium bowler can be used very well. Now, if you see this tactics and matchups, there could be little tactics and matchup from Punjab. Iyer, Badira, and Maxwell will be the Punjab key batters against CSK spin trio. Badira, by seeing his stats, Badira has scored 79 runs off 48 balls at a strike rate of 165 against spin so far. While Maxwell is also batting at good strike rate against Ravichandra Ashwin, Ravindra Jadeja, and Noor Ahmed. Although he has been dismissed 7 times by the left-arm spinner, which means when you see a Maxi give the ball straight away to Jadeja, he knows how to finish him off. Either it's double mill, like either it is ball is going out of stadium or ball is going into the stumps. So that's it, clear cut for a matchup. But when you see about CSK have struggled to find a strong start with the bat with this season, which might prompt a reshuffle in the batting order. Ruturaj, who averages 44 as an opener compared to 23.55 in the middle order, could benefit from a return to the top of the order. Meanwhile, Shivam Dube, who could have an important role to playing against Yuzvendra Chahal, who has struggled against left-arm batters, considered 303 runs at economy of 10.95 against Southpaws in the IPL since 2024, which means it is a clear statement that what I believe and what the others also believe is bring cultural composure bowling and promote Ruturaj for the top. So if you want your team to perform, please keep your personal stats aside and bring your team to the top so that you bat as opener See, if there is a wicket falling in first over, second over, then what is the purpose of you to come at one down? So it's better you start the innings along with the Conway, which is a proven match-winning performance. So this would could be the tactics when you see about the home team's batting 11, probably including impact player Priyan Sharia, who is demolishing all the bowlers like anything, and Prab Simran Singh, the wicket keepers of mandatory they will be playing, and Rowdy Iyer, which is Shreyas Iyer, and Marcus Stoinis, the Hulk will be smashing on, and Nehal Vadera is quite impressive right now, and Maxi, and Sashank Singh as a finisher, and Harpreet Bara, and Marco Johnson, and Ashadip Singh, and Loki Ferguson, and Yuzvendra Chahal. So based on the batting condition, they can use the impact surplus. Like if you need a bowler or a batsman, you can just shuffle off things. When you see a probable 12 for CSK, it could be. I strongly believe that Ruturaj should open, so I put Ruturaj Gaikwad as captain and opener along with Raman Conway and Bandam Rachin, then followed by Vijay Shankar. And then your Shivam Dubey and Ravindra Jadeja followed by, and your Dhoni, Ashwin, no, and it should be Anshul Kamboj along with Khalil Ahmed and Matisha Patirana. So this is my analysis, and this I could strongly believe this team, this balanced team of CSK can give it a fight to Punjab Kings at their home. So I believe this match could be a little hectic, and I believe the intent what they're going to show us today it'd be a positive manner, and they don't go for net ended without the winning points. So what their first and primemost thing is get those two winning points and start the come back to the winning momentum. So as there's a statement called like why do we fall to give a strong comeback? So which means comeback is much louder and stronger than the setback. So I believe the CSK team would be very happy, and I'm also very happy if they could come up victoriously by the end of the night. And see you in this channel, and also if this strategy works, I would also start posting all my reviews and previews of each match of CSK because I do have some other certain works to do. So I can focus on that, and also I can talk about the CSK team and their opponents in a much more future days. Thank you. If you like this video, please do like, comment, subscribe to my channel. And if you have any feedback on my analysis, please don't hesitate to give it in the comment box.